Luke, what do you think of this squad? What do you make of it?
It's probably the best what they could have done, considering it is the under-21 championships in the summer. So obviously, a player like your Wan-Bissaka's, Madison's there going to that tournament. But a couple of players who I think are very lucky to be there. One is called Kieran Trippier. Why do you need 3 right backs in the squad? Why? Trippier's been average to poor this season. Ever since his free kick against Croatia, he's gone like this. He's just fallen off a cliff. He's not been great. Fabian Delph, why is he in there? He's barely played this season. Like the last we saw of him, he cropped the England captain. And Jesse Lingard, because he's been really, really poor for United. For like when all the United players had their dip, he's fallen off a cliff. He's been really, really poor. And then I think the forwards is probably the best what you could have chosen. I'm a bit worried that they're going to try and rush Kane to play through the pain. And I think that his ankle is getting shot to bits if you're going to keep playing him through injury. And it's the same with Marcus Rashford, because I swear that wasn't he carrying like a ankle injury, a shoulder injury and stuff like that. So like, for me, it's like he's risking everything, because when you look past Kane and Rashford, you're looking at your Calon Wilson. So there's a drop off in quality from Rashford to Wilson. But yeah, again, I think Wilson this season has been playing a lot better than Marcus Rashford.
Yeah, he has been good this season, Wilson. He definitely deserves to be in the England squad once more. Joe, Luke just mentioned briefly on it a bit then. We've got a few Liverpool, Tottenham and Chelsea players in this team. Of course, they're all going to be playing in their Champions League or Europa League final, respectively, beforehand. We've already seen one Chelsea player got injured that probably should have been in the England squad, in Rubens Loftus-Cheek. Unfortunate for him, and now it looks like it's going to be quite some time before he plays for England again. So is it a bit of a risk for Southgate to potentially play some of these Liverpool, Tottenham or Chelsea players, or do you even think they could be available for this England team in the summer, do you think?
Well, it all depends, doesn't it, on the injuries, if any are picked up in the final, because like as Luke said before coming on air, Southgate will be sweating watching those the Europa League and Champions League finals, hoping that no one gets injured. I think interested to start on Marcus Rashford, because as Luke said, he's not performed well this season. He's been outscored by Josh King of Bournemouth for the last 4 seasons or something in the Premier League. I'm sure I read that stat somewhere the other day.
I just feel like with England, it's like, considering that the under-21 championships is going on, if that wasn't on, then you could make a case for Aaron Wan-Bissaka instead of Kieran Trippier. You could have think of like Phil Foden, James Maddison in the midfield, and then you got the forwards of like, all right, the forwards haven't really been killing it in the Premier League, like Dominic Solanke or Lookman. But I think of Tammy Abraham has been banging it in the Championship. And there was rumours of Dean Henderson getting the call up on the back of his incredible form for Sheffield United that got him promoted. And there was even rumours of Angus Gunn getting back in the squad. So I think Maddison would have been in the squad if there wasn't the under-21 championships. But I think A.D. Boothroyd's gone. I want Wan-Bissaka in this, and I want Maddison and Foden to stay in the squad for the championship.
But that's what winds me up. Surely the senior team should take priority over the under-21s. Surely.
So do you think it was a mistake then for Southgate not to include Maddison and Wan-Bissaka?
Well, Wan-Bissaka, it's difficult because obviously there's already Trent Alexander-Arnold, Kieran Trippier and Kyle Walker ahead of him in those positions. Trippier's had a hit and miss season, as Luke said, but I think he's in there because of how well he did in the World Cup last summer. James Maddison should be in there. No disrespect to Nathan Redmond, but I don't understand how he's in there. He's not done that much for Southampton.
He had a great end of the season for Southampton. He was scoring quite a few goals for the team.
It shows like the depth is lacking a bit.
Yeah.
And obviously, if you're looking at like the defenders, the depth is good. It's better than it's been, but it's still worrying. Like you got, I wouldn't say Joe Gomez is 100% match fit yet, but you got likes of Connor Cody's been excellent for Wolves, and he's not got a sniff. James Tarkowski's had a good end of the season. He's not in it at all, and I just feel like the squad's good, it's a good squad, but obviously you get some people saying, "Oh, Southgate's a yes man because he's still got so and so players in and stuff like that." But considering the squad Southgate had when he first started, he got rid of Joe Hart, got rid of Smalling, Jones, Sturridge. Like he got rid of players who weren't going to fit his way. So
Yeah.
so he's shown that he will get rid of senior internationals if he feels fit to do so. And I think I think this could be the last we see of Trippier, because I feel like with Wan-Bissaka, I think he's eligible to play for DR Congo.
I think Trippier will still be in the team because I think he's been hampered by injury a lot this season, and I think that's one of the reasons why he hasn't really been able to kick himself into gear and to get into form, because he's been on and off the pitch.
Yeah.
Really, he's not been able to get an opportunity to have a consistent run of games together. So I think maybe next season, if Trippier doesn't play well between like September and December, then you've got a point there that Wan-Bissaka could potentially start ahead of him in the England team.
Yeah, and plus he's got competition at club level with Kyle Walker-Peters and Serge Aurier, so it's not like he's not got competition at Spurs and he's first choice no matter how bad he's playing. He's got serious competition at club level, and for me, he should be thinking about, I need to improve.
And
So
I think as well, Maddison should be in the England team. But I agree with Southgate's point that he wants them to play together at the under-21s Euros in Italy this summer. Because if you think back to before the 2018 World Cup and how England played in the qualifiers, it was one of the reasons why they played so well is because of Southgate implementing the style of play into the players from a very young age, and they all played together at that level as well. So it's more about bringing the team up together so they learn how to play together. And I think with Maddison and Wan-Bissaka, because they've had this qualification campaign with the England team, they deserve to see it through at the under-21s level and see what they can get. And then from September onwards, when the European qualifiers kick up a gear, they can all be included into the England national team and play together in that way there.